first of all, as you can see, my hair is down. I am showing my hair. And I've had some people on Facebook ask me, you know, what's going on, why am I doing it, they thought I wasn't supposed to, you know, all those kind of things. The truth is, my spiritual journey over the last little while, it's been changing. I've been dealing with some things for the last 3 or 4 months, and I guess I'll just go ahead and get into those now. Basically, what happened was, ever since I converted, it was a long struggle. It was a very lonely time, and just everything I was promised, I didn't experience. A lot of the Muslims I had been around were not the Muslims I had heard about, you know, all these kind of things. Everything was like contradicting itself. So everything I had to learn was online or through friends, things like that. I was very alone, and I felt very like it was just me all the time. You know, I wasn't a part of a community. There was no nothing. So I thought it would change when I got married. However, if anything, it has gotten worse. I am around Muslims more. I am close to a mosque, but I do not go. And the reasons being is that, for starters, my husband didn't want me to go. And he said that, you know, you just have to be careful around certain people, which is understandable because I have met a ton of people who just were not good. They were not good. So along with that and my own will, I guess is the word, I decided just not to go. And that was pretty hard on me, pretty rough, because for so long I had wanted it, and here it was, I had the opportunity, and now I'm choosing not to. So that was kind of the first thing, and the thing that kind of like started bothering me, and I started like asking myself more questions. I started praying more about this, and I'm like, what should I do? And then little things started happening. Like I've got a touch up, but I wear nail polish now. For I think almost 2 weeks now, I've been doing less and less with my scarf. Like I would do a really loose style, and then it got to be where I just do like a drape, and then it got to be like now just around my neck somehow. That reason is because it's, as I mentioned in a previous vlog, the only thing that would make me take off my scarf would be my psoriasis. And sure enough, along with stress, the heat has been making it worse. Along with health reasons and like thinking about everything, I just felt like I started asking myself, what is modesty? And I couldn't find any sense to me that it would be to cover my hair. Modesty, to me, modesty means you're just covering your parts, your private areas. You know, you're dressing appropriate, flattering, you know, that's good. And I don't think that has anything to do with your hair. Your hair, in Islam, you're taught that your hair is something sexual, and it should be covered. And I don't really agree 100%. I do think it is a factor in that kind of realm. But by itself, no, it's just hair. And if you go out, you know, if you just walk outside your door, there's plenty of people, you know, their legs, their arms, their hair, and yeah, they might look good, you know, they might look flattering, sometimes they might look a little too sexy, but for the most part, we're just humans walking around. That's all I see. Like, there's nothing there. So that's the reason why I decided to uncover, because to me it's not important. The reason why I started covering was just because I liked it. I thought it was pretty, I thought it was cool looking, and I will admit, when you cover, it is a lot cooler than when you're uncovered. I guess maybe it like helps to catch your sweat, and therefore, you know, it's easier, but still, having like so much on my head was making my skin worse. So I just decided, take it off. Just take it off. It's no big deal for me. There are so many other things I don't agree with in Islam. Like I mentioned, I painted my nails now. You're not supposed to paint your nails because when you wash before you pray, you know, you're supposed to be able to wash everything. But to me, that doesn't make sense, because to me it's more important, as I've said before, what's under your nails is more important than what's, you know, nail polish. Certain things like that I just don't agree with. Another big thing that I have never agreed with, nor will I ever agree with, is sharing my husband. Men having multiple wives, nah, ain't happening, Captain. And there's just so many other things that I feel Islam, in the time it was like developing, I think it was good for the time and the location. And I think now this is 2014 in America. Things are different, and I think you have to be progressive in a time like this. Like you have to be respectful. You have to, you know, continue evolving, continue growing and learning. And that's really what life is all about, because we don't get to live a second life. So whatever I do, that's because I'm meant to do it. Whatever I say, it's because I'm meant to say it. It might not be the best thing or the right thing at the time to do or say, but it happens, and you can't take things back. So it's a learning experience for all of us. And you know, I make my choices, you make your choices, and at the end of the day, as long as we're respectful, as long as we can still, you know, be in a group, I think that's what counts. And I think that gets the most blessings from God than anything. I've also experienced a lot of judgment from people who go around spouting that only God is judge, only God can judge, you know, all this kind of stuff. Very, very judgmental. And I think with Islam, and I gotta be careful saying like Islam and Muslims. I don't want to confuse the religion with the people, because the religion, you know, I don't want to speak anything bad about the religion. I'm just saying my personal beliefs, what I have always believed and what I always will believe, might not 100% add up. Actually, it doesn't 100% add up to what Islam says. As a convert, I can see that it's easy, because this is something that we choose, and we jump in wholeheartedly because we feel that's where we belong. And I started noticing that I was saying things and doing things because that's what I was told to do. And that's one of the reasons I left Christianity too, was because I did not believe it, I did not follow it, but I was only doing it because I was told to. And because we have so much passion for that, I think we tend to overlook facts and even our own self and our own thoughts and feelings to go for whatever people tell us. That's just not me. If you guys know me, you know that I'm stubborn. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want, and there's no question about it. So Islam has been very controlling in a way where you know, you have to obey like all these things, like what to eat, what to drink, what to wear, what to pray, how to pray, when to pray, you know, what to do, when to do it, how to say it, what to say, all these kind of things. And that's just not me. You know, I'm gonna say what I want, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna eat what I want, I'm gonna feel what I want, because that's life. If I don't do it my way, then I feel like I'm not living, you know. And my way isn't bad. My way is I want to like people. I'm tired of running into all these people who are mean and judgmental and go against everything that they say. You know, I don't want to be that way. And because I've seen it a lot, that's why I've chosen to kind of go more my own way, because I do not wish to associate with that kind of behavior or those kinds of people. And like I put in the beginning of this video, I want to make clear to you guys, I do have a lot of good Muslim friends who, you know, if I found anybody talking bad to them, I would be the first one in line to chew that person out. At the same time, there's good and bad in every groups of people. and unfortunately I've just run into mostly bad. So I don't believe in bashing Jews or Christians. Yeah, I believe in getting into debates and maybe sometimes even little arguments, because that's just how you learn. Everybody is different. But the beautiful thing about people and about life is that my experience is different from your experience, but maybe there are some similarities that help us relate to each other, that help us to understand and be able to comfort each other, or to give advice, or just be together, you know, on the same page, whatever it is. We're different, we're the same. It's all this big gumbo of humanity, you know. To tell you the truth, I didn't really know what I was going to say or how I was going to say it before I turned my camera on. So I just hope that, you know, either you're with me or you're not. And either way, I'm fine, because I've loved and lost so many people in my life that unfortunately I'm kind of getting used to it. It still hurts, and I still get angry sometimes, but like I said, that's life, and that's an experience that unfortunately a lot of people have to go through sometimes. But I've chosen my way, and at the end of the day, I still believe in God. I still believe in one God. I still believe in heaven and hell. I believe in all the prophets, you know. I still pray. The only difference is that I pray from my heart. I don't pray what I'm told, or I don't pray in a different language, because to me that's just mumbo gumbo, you know. Like, if it doesn't come from my heart, then what good can I get from it? Just because I do it, I'm gonna get blessings? No, it has to come from your heart. You know, it's like the thing, it's like faith without works is dead, you know. If you have faith but you don't put effort into it, then it doesn't mean anything. If you put your effort but you don't have faith, it doesn't mean anything. You have to have both. And then you're also, I mean, the thing is, it's mostly in Christianity, it's saved by grace. And that's still the same thing with Islam. You're still saved by grace, because on the day of judgment, you don't know if you go to heaven or hell or not, because, I mean, heaven and hell is not your territory. That belongs to God, and only He can say whether you go or not. So I plan on living my life the best as I can. I plan on loving and serving my husband, and just, you know, doing what I can, because I really want to help people. And I think the older I get, I'm so tired. I'm tired of always being in an argument with somebody, or somebody running their mouth when I really don't want to hear it, you know, spouting all this rubbish off, you know, things like that, or trying to stab people in the back and all this stuff happening. Like, I don't want to be a part of any of it, and it's not worth it. I want to spend my days cooking, cleaning, loving my husband, trying to start a family, and hopefully do some traveling, you know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I guess I'm gonna end it here, but I just wanted to share with you guys, because as you can see, my hair is down. I will be having it down, or I guess not in a scarf, as you could say, down, up, maybe even like pigtails coming out like hippie long stocking. But I just wanted to make this video for me to show you guys where I'm at on my path in life, and just so you know what to expect, kind of. I will still wear my scarf occasionally, I'm sure, because I do like it. It's just, it's not going to be a habit anymore. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please ask me. I'll put in the description my link to my Facebook and my Twitter. Please feel free to ask me, #AskFatty. And if I get enough questions from you guys, maybe in a week or two, I'll do like a Q&A video. So until then, just take care, love everybody, and have fun. Peace.